I'm Tommie Lee, and this is the Scam of the Week. Jan Diaz, the president and CEO of the Better Business Bureau, serving Northern Indiana, joining us once again. Jan, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Tommie? It's always a pleasure.
Good, and I'm well as well, thank you. What are we diving into today?
Yes, so scammers are at it again. This time they're pretending to be from a loan processing company. BBB has received over 500 scam tracker reports on this particular scam across the nation between November 2024 and January 2025, so a 3-month span. The scammers are sounding very professional, they're persistent, and they're actively calling people, trying to pressure them into sharing personal information.
So they call people out of the blue, and they're really good at acting like they're actually official.
Exactly. They make it sound urgent. They say they're just missing a small detail to approve a loan, but in reality, there is no loan. It's a scam to steal your information.
Pretty sneaky. So let's break it down. How does this scam actually work?
Well, Tommie, here's how they're reeling people in. So you get a random call or voicemail from someone claiming to be from a loan processing team, and it's usually a person with a common name like John or Jane, saying they've been trying to reach you, and they make it sound like it's good news by saying, we just need to verify a couple of details and your loan is approved. But here's the problem. You never applied for a loan in the first place. The person calling, though, they sound professional, and they even throw in an application ID number and a callback number to make it seem credible. So if they leave a voicemail, it's all about urgency. So they'll pressure you into calling back by the end of the day, stating that you'll miss out on the deal if you don't call them back. It's nothing but a high pressure trick to get you to talk to them. So it's important to know that these scammers are relentless and they don't quit or give up easily. Some people are receiving multiple calls a day, often from different phone numbers, and the voicemail messages they're receiving all sound the same.
Man, so they're just throwing out that same script over and over again, putting the pressure on and hoping that somebody takes the bait.
Yes, that's it. They know if they cast a wide enough net, someone will call back and they will most likely get the personal information that they're looking for.
So do these calls always come from the same number, or do the scammers constantly switch things up?
Yeah, that's a great question. They're always changing numbers, which makes it even harder to block them.
It's incredibly frustrating. I know I've dealt with that. Now, this is a serious problem. So what do people do to protect themselves from this?
So there are a few smart steps to take if you get one of these calls. So the first one is do your homework before you act. If you get a voicemail about a loan you have not applied for or don't remember applying for, the first thing is don't panic, but take a few minutes to look up the company name online. Also, try Googling the company's name along with the word scam, because chances are, if it is a fraud, others have already shared their experience. Another great resource is bbb.org, where you can check business reviews, complaints, and you can even see if BBB has issued a warning about the business. And then be cautious with unsolicited calls. Scammers love to ask for things like your social security number or bank details. And if you didn't initiate the call and don't know the business, do not share sensitive information, no matter how legitimate they sound. And then don't call back unknown numbers or press a number to unsubscribe. And I get it, it's tempting to call back just to see what's going on, but that's exactly what the scammers want.
That's how they know they've got a live number.
That's absolutely right. And whatever you do, just don't press that number on your dial pad to unsubscribe, because it's just letting the scammer know your phone number is active, which means you'll receive more scam calls in the future. And then you can also block the scammers before they reach you. One of the things the FTC recommends is using call blocking features to stop unwanted calls from getting through. You can also find the list of call blocking apps at ctia.org, which is the official site for the U.S. wireless industry. And then you can register your number on the National Do Not Call Registry. It won't stop the scammers, but it will cut down on legitimate sales calls, which makes it easier to spot the bad actors.
Right, because they're the ones getting through. That's great advice, Jan. So if more people know what to look out for, hopefully fewer of us will fall for these tricks. So what do people need to do if they do run into this scam?
Well, if you receive one of these calls, here's what to do next. If you've shared personal information or lost money, contact your bank, credit card company, or local authorities right away because they can guide you on the next steps to secure your accounts. And then also report it to the FTC at donotcall.gov and also our BBB scam tracker at bbb.org/scam tracker to help keep track of these scams and warn others. If you didn't engage with a scammer, sharing your experience will help others recognize the warning signs and avoid similar situations.
Jan Diaz with the Better Business Bureau, always a pleasure, and we will talk again soon.
Sounds great. Thank you, Tommie.
Podcasts by Federated Media.